Our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company.
Growing your business, achieving prosperity, and gain happiness is what Philippine business Feng Shui is all about. Join us as our Feng Shui Masters give you the guidance only here on Big Media Network.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are watching the Feng Shui for Business. We are now in the new time slot. It's every Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. So remember our new time slot. So thank you for being here with us. And it's already chilling up here in the Philippines or in Lipa where I am. And because Christmas is coming and it's really now a best time to really prepare our home, ourselves for a new year, or to really think about applying Feng Shui. So, my question is for you: do you want to live in prosperity? And do you want to activate your success in business and personal life through Feng Shui application? And do you want to know how to apply several techniques or practical techniques or tips for your life ways, environment, and personal luck? So if your answer is yes to all of these questions, please stay with us. You are here with us. Feng Shui for Business. I am your host, Reverend Lilian Hewlett, also known as Isa, your Feng Shui and Reiki Master. Today is Friday, so if you happen to do like my husband is doing now, every Friday is doing a fasting. This day is a day for purification. It is also a day for sacrifices. So if we still have several hours for this day to pass, so you can still do some purification and sacrifices. This is also a good day for business trading. So for those who are trading, so this is a good time. We just had our full moon, full moon, and this is also a good time to clean up. So that's for the Friday. So for our special Friday today, we are again bringing you the heavenly luck. And let's go again to the goal of why do we have this Feng Shui show. It is because we would like to bring Feng Shui closer to your life. And that's why our motto is, let us go with our first motto. So Feng Shui for all. Another one, Feng Shui for all. And of course, the Feng Shui will never be so successful if we are not going to integrate it with all of our actions and spirit. So we again go into our second slogan. So say it with me. Spirit plus action is equal to prosperity. Spirit plus action is equal to prosperity. So I know that ngayon there are already a lot of feng shui tools that you can see in the mall. But the best thing to remember is there can never be a successful feng shui if your spirit and action are not together. It's not only about the tools. So again, we would like to greet everyone, the followers of Feng Shui for Business and V81 Radio, OFW around the world, Feng Shui practitioners or followers, Reiki practitioners, light workers, angel healers, and also business owners. We invite you to join us in our show by communicating with us, ask questions, and also comment so that we can really have a community interacting and sharing our knowledge to each other. I shall never be complete without my partner. And with me joining us in this show is my fellow Feng Shui activator, Dragon Angel Guide, Miss Darleen Turda.
Hello, good evening, Philippine business feng shui followers, and thank you, Teacher Isa. Thank you for having us every Friday now at 6 p.m. our new time slot. I'm Darlene, your Dragon Angel guide to assist you in rediscovering your own feng shui.
Yeah. And what is our topic for today? So, ano bang balita?
Well, Teacher Isa,
Natin.
yes, nagre-recover pa rin ng country natin from the previous typhoon. And do you know,
Yeah.
yeah, that we have
What
an average
happened?
20 tropical cyclones pass through the Philippines annually pala. So
Dami ah.
scientists have warned that storms are becoming more powerful as the world continues to heat up because of the
Mm.
climate change. I know it's common and you will always hear climate change, but it was just recently that the super typhoon Paeng hit us, covering over almost the entire country. Diba? Grabe.
Yeah. And I know that here, even here in Lipa, we also have some floods. No, in
Mm-mm.
some barangays. Good that our place is a little bit higher and the drainage are still fine. So we did not have the flood. But in some parts of Lipa, there were floods. There were floodings.
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher. And we're so glad that we're on top of the hill. I am in Antipolo, so mataas
Yeah.
tayo. But I think
Yeah.
those people that's really having a hard time kasi they had experience with typhoon.
hmm So are they saying that we are having typhoon because of the climate change? Yun ba yung dahilan na nilang
Actually,
sinasabi?
teacher, mas nagiging powerful na daw yung mga storms ngayon because of the the,
Mm,
the, the earth is heating up. The climate change because of the
oo.
climate change. Yun.
Yeah, yes, yes. And I also have experienced hurricane in British Virgin Islands, and during those times, that's when I was able, and I had a direct experience of really communicating to nature when they're um going to give us what we call calamity.
Mm.
But when I was communicating to Hurricane Irma, the message that came to me was They really have to come. They really have to come. And but we pray that there will be no or less casualty. And that was really had happened. So it was really like maybe one or two people died during the time of the Hurricane Irma itself. More
Mm-hmm.
deaths came followed after the hurricane because of the depression. But during the hurricane, no. But of course, there was a lot of devastation. So my take is we cannot really stop. Of course, the calamity. We call it calamity, but for the nature themselves, it was a balancing act for them. It was a balancing act to balance whatever is happening in the nature. Like um, there is a flood to bring out what we have thrown to to we have thrown to the river or to everything. So it will really sometimes bring us back what we have done to
Mm-hmm.
nature. No? So for me, what I think is the climate change, although humanity is really very alarmed for that, it is only the humanity who's really alarmed because for nature is really a part. The earth is already here before we are here. So they are going to really be here. And maybe the human beings can really vanish, but the earth is still here. And
Yeah.
they continue to adjust and to adjust. What we see as climate change is really an adjustment of the earth itself to what is happening to them. And because maybe where we are not really so good to the earth, then that's why we suffer. The human is the one that is suffering,
Mm-mm.
right?
I totally agree, teacher. Because typhoons, like any other natural calamities, are often viewed as yun nga, destructive, counterproductive. It's a wrath of God. Ganyan natin tinitignan yan.
Mhm.
But, but
Yeah.
diba, if it's naturally occurring, and then pero the intensity increases, it could be that the nature itself is adapting to the changes we as human has done. And nag-evolve din
Yes.
sila, di ba?
Yes.
And
Oo.
I've seen and I've heard a lot of legislations, government and
Mm.
private individuals make more efforts in stopping or trying to control or being ready always for this global warming. But
Mhm.
my take to teacher is it hasn't come down to a people's way of life na maging mas mindful na
Mhm.
talaga sila that na tayo that we are just a part of the whole planet and we are not the
Yeah.
boss of all creation. Yun.
Yeah. That's really true. Yeah. Right now, let's say the winter, etc. They are really part of all the nature, and the human being should also adapt. Let's say during the summer, we are sweating a lot because we are also detoxifying during the summer, right? But during the summer, we want always the aircon. So we don't never get to experience already the summer. The body also never experience already the summer because every day we are in the aircon, the same temperature, the same, but a body should also go into a cycle, just
Mm-mm.
like the nature. So it's only not only about the basura, the garbage, but we ourselves are so much disconnected from the cycle of nature. And if we would like to really address what we called as the crisis of climate change, then we really have to understand the cycle of the nature and then what is the nature really telling to us. It's not only about legislation, but it's only about we as thinking that we are part of the earth and we are the earth. And the cycle also um, goes to the cycle of human being cycle. So when it is like tag-ulan, no, tag-araw, it's also our body who's also going into that. Tag-ulan at tag-araw. But we are
Yes,
sometimes against those things.
true, teacher, because
Yeah.
we try to control kasi, and actually we're going to talk about the cycle then later, 'di ba?
Yes,
Because
yes.
as a human being which has the elements, influenced by elements, meron din tayong tinatawag na cycle. And actually for
Mm-mm.
November and December, it's about parang 'di ba pag sabi nga natin winter sa Northern Hemisphere, ganyan. Meron din tayong tinatawag ng winter in our own self. It's sort of
Mm-mm.
going in within us, that
Mm-mm.
reflection of what has happened for the last 12 months, yung ganyan.
Yeah. Oo, tama, tama. So, have you experienced calamity ba?
Mm naman.
You, have you experienced?
Yes, teacher. Kahit
Kasi
nasa
nung
taas ako.
na-experience kasi nung na-experience namin ng hurricane is talagang calamity. As in, totally wala kaming bahay. Wala kami. Walang bahay, walang lahat, walang kotse, walang lahat. And that is really a calamity. But, we have a different way of looking at it. Kaya hindi halata. Wala kami ng bahay. So, the nature is really part of the earth lock, no? Pag tinitingnan natin sa Feng Shui, earth lock is about the nature, all the things around. And sometimes what's happening to us is a part of the balancing of the heavenly lock. So, our goal for everyone is to really understand our connection to the cosmic trinity in our lives. So, Darlene, maybe please lead our viewers into what will be our topic tonight.
Yes, teacher, I'm so excited. But before that, I'd like to lead everyone to remember that sa ikaunlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. For those who were with us last week, we talked about heavenly luck in each element. And for tonight, we will dig deeper into the best way to harness the heavenly luck in our life. So stay with us, and we will be right back after this break.
We will be back shortly. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
It's a tough business out there. So many uncertainties, operational difficulties, deadlines. We provide the solutions and services that your company needs at the best price, guaranteed, with our global principles. And experienced partners, we bring solutions to your current and future business. Inolution, supporting your business as always. Video meetings are the future of collaboration. Meetings are like people. No two are ever the same. Logitech provides better meetings where everyone can be seen and heard, because great meetings just don't happen. Logitech, with our partner Inolution, ensures your video collaboration is at the next level. Inolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph.
Are you having a hard time monitoring your workers' performance? Do you have times where you feel you need to help your employees? Voiso offers a real-time dashboard where you can monitor their calls in real time, like putting their calls in whisper mode, which lets you talk to your employee to give them assistance without their clients knowing it.
Hey Mark, tell him that the subject matter expert will take it from here.
Evolution, supporting your business as always. Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
Hello, we're back. So maybe Darlene, let's have um maybe we can also uh before we give them the topic, maybe we can have a review of what we had last week.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. In Feng Shui, we are guided by the principle of the cosmic trinity. There is the heavenly lock, the earth lock, and the personal or the human lock. We talk in details on the heavenly lock last week, as it is the blessing that came from the divine God and from the time we were born. Thus, it cannot be changed, and this can be seen in our astrological or our natal chart. Following our year of birth, we can identify one's personality by looking at the last digit of your birth year. So if you were born in 1999, the last digit is 9. So that's pag, 1932, day 2. So we can identify to which element your personality is dominantly exhibited. Yung nag-e-end sa 0 to 1, the element is metal. Yung nag-e-end sa 2 to 3, it's water. Nag-e-end sa 4 to 5, wood. Nag-e-end sa 6 and 7, fire. And nag-e-end sa 8 and 9 are earth element people or personality of yan. We discuss each element's characteristics non, the colors, directions, emotions, health, career, and which business they will be good at. So the good thing, if you have missed our episode last time, is you can always go back and review that that show. It is posted in our FB page and now also in YouTube. Ayan, teacher.
Yes. So you can always go back, even our past episode. And it's like if you're going to go to our past episode, you have already gone into a seminar, at a seminar of a feng shui, right? So let's go into the topic today. So what is our topic today?
Is the generating and the destructive cycle of the heavenly law.
Yes. So let's us know all again. Let's say I am a wood, right? I
Mhm.
am a wood, and we will know what are the things that can enhance me, and
Mm.
what can be things that can also be overbearing for me. So that's how we call it the generating cycle and the destructive cycle. So maybe we can already put on, yeah. So that is the generating cycle. Remember last week we have discussed about the fire and the different elements, the earth, the metal, the water, the wood. So when we talk about generating, is the element that supports you. So let's say I am a wood, no, and the wood is preceded by the water. So that means anything that is related to water will enhance me. A person who is also a water will also be a person who will support me. So that is how we do it. So can you post again the generating cycle? So let's say the fire. The fire creates the earth. So therefore, the earth is supported by any fire elements. No? And then we have the metal. It supports the earth supports the metal, or the earth creates the metal, right? So therefore the metal and the earth are really supportive of each other. And then the metal gives birth to the water. So therefore, the water is supported by the metal. And then the wood the water supports the wood. So therefore, anything that relates to water supports the wood, and the wood supports the fire. So that is what we call the generating cycle. So can you please put again your the other slide? Okay. So this is our bagua. So let's say the top of it is the fire, right? And that's the south sector. So therefore, anything that you put there on the south sector will support anything that you will put in the south or west sector. So that means also whatever you have in the southwest sector should always be related to the fire element because it supports the the earth is supported by the fire. So that's how we do it. If we do it in the feng shui in placement, no, in our home. But if you're going to relate it to career, that is also the same principle. And later we are going to apply it. Okay, so thank you. So now let's go to that is what we call the generating cycle. And now we go to the destructive cycle. So Darlene, would you like to explain that there is a there's a slide for that. Can we go to the destructive cycle? That
Yes.
is.
Thank you, Lay. The destructive cycle is actually the opposite of the constructive cycle. It is it is where if fire
It's like a
if
star.
yeah, it's
It
like a
is,
star.
yeah. Hmm.
I
The
cannot
movement is
see.
like a star.
Yes, teacher. It's an opposing, right?
Mm-mm,
If you have
mm-mm,
if you have something in the fire energy of you're a fire, and then a person from metal who is a
mm-mm.
metal energy.
Mm,
Mm-mm. Yeah. Um,
let-
there's an opposing element on that, and opposing energy on that.
yeah. So
Yes.
let's say the fire practically melts the metal,
Yes.
right? So parang mamaya ibibigyan natin ng sample yan, no? So fire, tapos naman ito yung the 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 water, no? The water naman, the water can flood the wood,
The earth, the wood. Yeah.
or the wood. Yeah. And
Oh,
then yes. And then the
yes.
wood naman, pag masyadong maraming puno at hindi nano-nourish ng water yung mga puno, the wood can also deplete the earth. So para matandaan natin yung tinatawag na destructive cycle, we think about sa five elements, we think about the star. So kung saan pag nagdo-draw tayo ng star, right? Pag nagdo-draw tayo ng star, doon natin makikita yung opposing element. Now, so halimbawa ang metal, pag nilagay mo sa fire, ay matutunaw ang metal. No? So that is also the unopposing. No? Kaya tinatawag nating destructive. So ganun din pagka if we are looking for a partner, no, or kung if you have vibes to each other, and the different elements oppose your element, you will know if this person if not really will not really get along well with you based on the elements. No? Same as also with your business. So that is what we call the destructive cycle.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so
Para
is there
din yung ano.
anything that you want? Yeah,
Yes,
anything that you
teacher.
want like that? Yes.
Like if you are a fire element, tapos the
Mm-hmm.
water will weaken the fire by dousing it, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Pag water element. So you would know na yung mga elements that signifies water also doused or weakens the fire in you. Yung mga ganon.
Yes, yes. If you put the fire into water, no? Put
Mm-mm.
the fire into water kasi ganun ang kanyang kanyang
Opo.
position. That's like a star. You put it like that. So that is the fire into the water. That is not the one, the good relationship.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see now. Let's dig deeply into the different elements, and we also going to have a review of what are the different elements. Okay, so let's go with the metal. So this is just a review for you. We know that the metal is a very temperamental person. No? As a metal person always would like everything to be in order. The metal person wants to have like a system, law. So that's why the metal can also be very cold. No, cold, parang akala mo nakakatakot. Ganon yung mga metal, yung parang hindi masyadong kumingiti or medyo cold ng konti. Or they can really be a little bit withdrawn, or they sometimes would like to only observe. Those are the metal. And for their work, the metal can always be good in any work that relates to system. So therefore, they can be accountant, they can be banker, or anything that relates to the metal um, business, like construction, mining industry, finances. They can also be a good lawyer, good policeman, soldiers, anything that deals with the law. They are the metal. So now let's go to what can really affect the metal. So the next slide, please. Thank you, Lee. Yes. So the metal can be affected by the the fire, no? So because the metal person is very withdrawn. Now, if you push the person into a fire, fire always likes entertainment. Fire always likes to be seen. But the metal they can also be a leader, but they would rather like to be a leader when they are like elected or they are put into that, but they would not really push themselves to be in public. No, because they are not really that kind of person. So that means also if you are a metal person and you are always invited in the party, then that can really be not a good feeling for you because the metal will melt, no, in a fire situation. Like situation of fire can be the entertainment, parties, always gathering because the metal loves to also be alone, balance also with their leadership, but sometimes they also would like to be alone. The other thing is for the colors. So that means um, the colors of fiery colors like red, violet, orange, yellow. The metal person will not really be good in it. So if you are a metal person, you can rather be yellow can be good, but it should be a yellow gold. No, or not really the fiery colors. No. What else? A person who is very talkative will not be so be a friend with the metal person because the metal person would always like to talk about wisdom. They will always like to talk something that really enhance their intellectual or knowledge because that's how they would like to know more about life. No, not about the gossips. They're not really for that. What else? The metal person cannot also be in the place where it's really too hot. Because the metal person will really melt in a place where it's really too hot. So hindi pwede. No? So if you are a metal person and you would like to enhance your space, then you should enhance your space with anything that relates to the water element. And then what is that water element? A color blue, no, a color gray can also enhance no, not the metal, the earth element, no. The if you are a metal person, you can be enhanced by anything that relates to the earth element. And earth element can be anything that is green, that is brown, no, yellow can be, no, those are the colors of the earth. So a metal person can work best with the earth element. So earth element person, and earth element person is somebody who wants balance, who wants caring, no? Hindi yung rush things like the wood. No, no. The metal will not be like that. No, so I think that's the thing that is for the metal element. So let's say uh I have some clients who are really very metal, no? And they would rather really work with somebody who can listen.
Mhm.
And the earth element are the person who listens. The fire element performs. So they don't listen much, but they love to care for people, no? The fire element is like that. But to balance themselves, they really need an earth person for that. Okay, so any questions or anything that you would have in your mind, Darlene?
As a metal person, teacher, well, you describe me well, but not too much of a metal, because really, it the earth balances me more, and lalo na yun, and lalo na yung when you said that I cannot relate to people who just talks, but I really have someone to talk with intellectually. Yung mga ganyan.
Yes, yes, that's really true. They would rather be a little bit serious about life rather than just talk about for them, not that's like a gossip or just talking for nothing like that. So yan talaga yung mga metal. So
But
what about you?
yes,
Are you now reflecting about who are the people that you have been with and what can they be? What are the elements that they have?
actually, teacher, yes, I was really thinking of if my significant other is he really I'm still thinking if really that embodied the same element. I was just thinking, teacher, lang na, 'di ba? This element is just part of you. It doesn't identify the whole you. So
Yeah.
if you sabi mo nga 'di ba, if really metal na metal kasi talagang ano siya from the day of birth at saka yung kanyang month, 'di ba? Yon makikita mo yon. But if this
Yeah.
one lang we're talking about the end of the year, yung end ng year.
Yes,
So
the
it's
end of the
just a
year.
personality, oo. So
Yeah,
baka
that is just
ma-confuse.
a yeah, that is just a part. Remember,
Mm-mm.
if you would really like to know your real element, it is not the year of the birthday, but that is so usually what we see in the astrology every new year, right? But that is not your real you. Your real you is the day of your birthday. Yeah, so
Yeah.
try to if you would like to know the day your real personality, you have to look for the element of the day of your birthday. So these are the year are just influences that you can also use, and it's also active to us from 0 to 15 years old. No, that kind of element, but of course that's part of your birthday, so it's really part of your influences for your whole lifetime.
Actually talking about
Yeah.
the teacher, it's really very good to have your own personal feng shui be read
Yeah.
on. Yun yung buong yun eh.
Yes.
Because it will you will get the reading from 0 to 15, yung sinasabi nga natin ngayon, this is effective.
Mm-mm.
And then how about from 16 to the next 15 years, yung
Yeah.
mga ganyan.
16 to
So,
35 actually is the
oo,
month. Mm-mm.
yes, teacher.
Yes.
And
Yes.
with that, we will be. I just would like to, in the middle of the show, I would like to say that we will be giving a free personalized feng shui reading. So to anyone who would just send us, message us in our Facebook or even in the YouTube on why do you would you like to have your own feng shui? Ayan.
Yes. And we will be happy to give you reading. So just message us. Message us. Okay, so
Thank
Darlene, would you like to share yours?
Yes. Teacher naman, if you are a water person, Ali,
Mm-hmm.
kindly, yes.
Sila is
The
a
water,
water.
yes, ang
Okay.
personality niyan, teacher, they are individuals that belong to the, ano to eh, medyo intuitive. They are more calm in a personality and deep thinkers, emotional, just like the water, very introspective, sensitive, and just like water, it flows. It's free flowing. Pwede mo itong mayakag kahit saan. Communicative, empathic, and can be too sensitive. Yun na. Pag sobra na siya, it can be be very sensitive, and they can take things too personally. Yun din sila. So, if ang nakaka influence sa water, teacher, in the destructive cycle is it is being weakened by earth, and it's also being weakened by fire. So this means if you have too much of the water element or the water energy is too strong in your space, you can be weaken it by adding a few elements of the earth. Pag masyadong water ang space mo, dagdagan mo ng earth. Likewise, if you have too much fire energy in a location, you can add naman water. Yun naman yung ano, yun yung pang-kontra ba sa ganon.
Mm-mm.
Kaya, so, if a water if you are a water element and you are parang there's a person who is really parang have a strong fire element, I don't think you will be able to really go well. So yun, kasi hindi kayo magkakasundo, maaring since si water can be free flowing pero hindi siya magtatagal. Yan, be too hot
Yeah.
for that person. Yan siya. And of course, if the earth naman, kung medyo earthly naman yung ano, yung tao, hindi rin masyado. Yun din. So, ano naman makakatulong sa ano, sa water? Yung mga metal. Because metal nurtures the water. And water nurtures the wood din naman. So, this means in areas where you have water energy, wish to
Mm-hmm.
support that energy, you can do that by adding element of metal. So if you are a water person, if you and you will be giving a talk or you will need a support, you wear a metal collar or you have bring something a metal around you, yung ganun. And if you have a friend with you,
Metal.
you know that metal,
Bracelet metal.
yan, ganyan, wear it. Yan yung makakatulong sa'yo. So just as you can use elements of water in wood areas to nurture naman the wood element. Yun naman din siya.
Yes. So sa business, ano natin, share natin, ano ba ang water business?
Water business are, pa-share naman din, Lay, they are, ito yung mga, syempre, water. Yung
Refilling station.
refilling station,
Okay.
airline and
Okay.
airways, yung mga destination, wedding planner, traveling, nurture, navy spa treatments, aquarium and fish farming. Ayan, mga yan.
Yes. Anything that connects to people, connects to places, katulad ng mga travel agency, mga PR consultant, HR, that's also a water business, no? So ang sinasabi mo, Darlene, the water No? Ang water element can be depleted by the earth. Tama ba yun?
Yes,
Can
teacher.
be also be affected by the earth. So, ibig sabihin, ang water kasi, in personality, gusto niya lagi siya nagfo-flow.
Mm-mm.
Diba? Lagi siya nagfo-flow. It wants always that um, to implement whatever they have in their plan. That's the water. If there's something that I want to do it. That's the water. But the earth element always wants balance. Always wants balance. They would like to, hey, let's think about it yet. And sometimes the creativity of the water can be like stopped by the worry attitude of the earth element. No, kaya balance lang. No, balance lang. The best for the water is really to have a company who is metal because the water always want to rush. Especially if you are a young water, you always would like to implement things, whatever you think you would like to do it. But the metal, you can be helped by the metal because the metal would put you into a system.
Mm-mm.
It put you into like a hold, a law, an order. Now, sa isang company, maganda yon na meron kang water who's very courageous, always wants to flow, but you also have a person who is metal. Hindi
Mm-hmm.
pwedeng lahat ng empleyado ninyo, kung nasa business kayo, are all water. You will all just be flowing, flowing, flowing. But you should also have the metal to put things in order. Yeah, so
Kaya
that's
pala
how
teacher,
we,
yeah,
yeah,
sorry. Kaya
yes, good,
pala
go ahead.
teacher yung mga water then that if they cannot express themselves kasi yun yun eh,
Mm,
if they'll be having difficulty expressing themselves, they tend to be emotional, they
yeah.
withdraw, ganyan, o kaya
Mm,
nagiging sarcastic na sila. Ito yung mga yun na parang
mm.
pag
And they
pinigilan mo
also,
sila.
yes, and they also become very fearful if they were stuck. Yeah,
I see.
yes. So that's really true. So when you know what's good in the business is also you should also balance the different elements because
Mhm.
the different elements have all different characters. And if your business is balanced with the different elements, then you can have a balanced community in the
Mhm.
office. And so is with your home. So if you are a mom, you should also know the different elements of your children and your as husband and wife so that you can know how one will relate to each other and how you can balance that. No?
Uh,
So,
that's a good thing teacher for ano to emphasize on that no. Kasi hindi
mm,
parang am I compatible with my husband or my significant other? Eh, parang kung destructive pala kami na mag-oppose pala kami, hindi ko siya sasagutin o magiging
yeah, no, no.
it's
Yeah,
about balance talaga din. You would
yes.
know
And
how to
how,
enhance other.
yes, how you can complement into each
Mm-mm.
other. No, not anong tawag nila ngayon, cancel culture. Not cancel culture. Yeah. Okay, so that means also for the water element, they would really be good in anything that really relates to people, no? So anything that
Yes.
puts them into a closet or um a very closed community, no, will not be good for them. No? Like if you are put just like in one room and this is the only thing that you're going to do, that is not good for the water person because the water person always wants to flow.
Flow.
And remember, water is for reflection. So they
Mm.
always want to reflect. They always want to think deeply. So that's why even though sometimes they can be active, flowing, at deeper inside, they are really um, very reflective. They think deeply. So that's how the water is.
Yes, teacher.
And sometimes you cannot really know
Um,
what is really in depth of the water. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And to balance the water element personality, you can do some grounding, adding more earth into your
Mm,
earthly activities like grounding, meaning go to the nature, do some yoga, meditation, gardening, yung mga yan. Wearing earthly colors in the fabrics and working with your hands sa earth, that will help you balance off your water element.
okay. So that is using the water element to put on the too much water. Uh, Using the earth element to subjugate
Do-
too much water.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's for the water. So meron ba tayong water dito? So if you already know your element, you can always ask a question to us, no? And we can help you how to deal with your element. Okay, so now let's go to wood. Can we have the wood
I would
element?
like, teacher, yes,
Yes.
can we
Yes.
greet lang? Tita Ben,
Yes.
anong ano ka? Anong element mo? Hello, Tita Bennett.
Yes. Hindi ko nakikita dito eh.
It's
Bakit
okay.
hindi ko nakikita? Hello, Bennett. Bennett. Maybe you have to review. Maybe Bennett did not really see the the element. Amen.
Yeah, sige
Darlene, would
lang.
you like to review 0 to 1?
0 to 1 is metal, and 2 to 3 is water, 4 to 5 wood, 6 to 7 fire, 8 to 9 are the earth element personalities. Yun. Ito
Yes.
yung end, yung year of your birth, yung last digit niya.
Last digit of the year of your birth. No, and you will know their element. Okay, so what is your element?
Ah,
That's the Venus. What is it?
oo. Anong year ka pinanganak, Tita Bennett?
You don't have to say yung year. You just have to know ano yung last digit ng iyong year.
Last digit
0 to 1.
is metal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 0 to 1.
Again
Okay,
daw,
again daw.
again, sabi ni Yeyet.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
The last digit of your birthday is, it says about the personality. So if you are born from 0 to 1, that's metal. 2 and 3, water. 4 and 5, wood. 6 and 7, fire. 8 and 9, earth. Yan.
Yeah.
Sige, Teacher
So,
Yeyet. Ah, ano ba? Tita Bennett, 3 or 4?
okay. So, ano yun? What is that? 0 to 1 is metal. 2 to 3 is
2 to 3,
metal is
water.
water. So if it is 4 and 5, it's wood.
Ah,
So wood
wood.
element.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that's mine. Now I'm going to explain now.
Okay.
Okay, so wood. Okay, so maybe wood. So wood person is a seeker. Just imagine yourself as a tree. Hindi ba yung tree will grow and then expand the leaves. So yung expansion na yon usually is really seeking out. Kaya yung mga tree, they will always go to where the sun is. No? So, gaganon sila. Yung leaves. Any tree or any plant that grows like this, we can consider that plant as a wood element. So, the the wood always wants to have a knowledge, wisdom, and skills. When they work, they always use their mind. So that's the wood. So since the wood is like moving, when there's a wind, it's always like that. If the water always wants to flow, the wood always wants also to move. But the activity of the wood is not flowing like a water. It's like sometimes it can be erratic. So that's why let's say a person who is hyperactive is also considered a wood. No, a wood. Too much wood. The person who is hyperactive. So they are, because they are more into the intellect, they're also born as a leader. But as a leader, yung mind nila malikot. Hindi katulad ng metal element na yung mind nila talagang rigid. Ito, ganon. So, siguro yung mga dictators sa ibang bansa, they are metal element, no? But yung wood, they would like to really deal with what they have learned, what they have studied, and yung leadership nila is based on the intellect. So that's the wood element. And for the business, what are the business that are good for the wood element? So, business like anything that has skills, teaching, no, that can be good. Coaching can also be good for that. And of course, any business related to wood, paper, writer, yan, yung mga magagandang mga wood element yan. Publishing, ano pang may mga paper. Clothing industry is also coming from the wood. Construction also coming from the wood. Yung mga flight stewardess, and it's also wood element. Anything that has something to do with aviation also are wood element. So if one loves to teach, loves to write, usually they are wood element. Wood or fire element, usually wood. So what is good or enhancing for the wood? Remember, Darlene had said water supports the wood. Therefore, the wood loves freedom. If the water wants to flow, the wood loves to flow and move and go anywhere. Ganun yung wood. Kaya, they love the fluidity of the water. Kaya, if in your company, there is a wood and there's a water, they are really friends with each other. Because the freedom that you get from being a water is also passed to the freedom that the wood person needs. No? What else? As a water, the color blue and white and gray can also be a help to the wood element. So what are the wood colors? So wood colors can be the green, blue. Blue is also related to the sky, no? And also to the air. So those are the things that can also enhance the wood. But what are the destructive parts of the wood? So based on our destructive cycle, it is the metal. So let's see the next slide. Yeah, by the metal element. Why? The metal kasi always wants to have a rigidity. Lalo na pag yang metal siya. No, sa yin and yang. Yang metal will always have rules, and the wood element doesn't want rules. Kaya the metal can really be like a destructive, or distraction for the wood element. So therefore, any colors of white, white, gold, cannot really be also good for the wood person. No, mas okay pa yung mga blue, gray, black, yeah, can also be good for the wood person. What else? Uh, Too much rules, no, is not really good for the wood person. Let's say a parent who is metal will not really be having an experience of easy parenting to a wood child. Because the wood child loves to really run, not to use to move, while the metal parents would always like to set a rule to the child who is wood. So we have to also should know that, no? So that we can also know how to parent our children, and also with our workspace. If we know that we are metal, then we should really be a little bit easy to a wood person. Okay, what else? Do you have something to add to any wood person?
Tita Bennett, can you relate with the wood personality?
Ah,
Resonates so much.
yeah, active na active ka ba, Tita Bennett? I think so. With your, ano, you are very ill. Yes, no. So, Bennett, pag ikaw ba nilagyan ng ano, kamay na bakal, ano mangyayari sa'yo? Na, ah, magugustuhan mo ba ang kamay na bakal? Because that's the metal person, huh?
Yes. Oh,
Yes, yes. And also for the business, so that also means anything that relates to the metal business will not also good for the wood
wood person.
person. No?
That's a good one.
Yeah. So because the wood person would always will not like um when they are so enclosed. No? So if the wood person will be a secretary na wala nang ginawa kundi yun lang buong araw, ay nako, magre-resign. Maliban na lang kung the secretarial job is lots of things that they can really be very creative,
Yeah.
na sinusugo mo sila papunta sa kung saan-saan. They love it, no? But they've just put them into one space and they're just doing redundant work every day. They will not be happy for a wood person. Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
Teacher Bennett is a teacher. Kaya ano, sakto
Ah,
sa kanya ang
yes.
kanyang trabaho.
Yes. Oh, Tita Bennett, you are really just right for your job, right?
Mm.
Because you are a teacher, so you are a wood. Oh, that's so nice to know. Yeah. Yes. And she
I
says
believe
that
Teacher
pupumiglas.
Yeyet
What is it?
Teacher Yeyet yata
Teacher niya.
mukhang water siya eh. Kasi eksakto daw siya. Kasi very expressive, 'di ba?
Ah, talaga.
Singer, 'di ba? 'Yun yung mga trabaho,
Yes.
ayan yung mga gusto ng mga water person. Yeah.
Mhm.
And eksakto daw.
Yes.
And how about, would you like to go to fire na? How about those
Again, let's
fire
go to
people?
the fire.
Oo. The fire naman, yes, can I? Yes. Ito yung direction niya. Yung next slide, please. They are the red and orange. Ayan ang personality ng isang fire element person. They are very excited person. They are very passionate. Love to love to express the activity level nila. Kung ako activity level ko medyo medium, sa kanila super active and always on the go. So yung pwede mo mayakag kahit saan. Ganyan sila. Leadership at the top of the but yes, as a fire element, they have also this anger, the frustration, and too much going on. They lack focus din. Paminsan-minsan. Yan naman din sila.
Mhm.
So when
Mhm.
oo. So when a fire person naman, teacher, have these excesses o kaya yung fire kasi, they are being nourished by the earth. So if someone who is a fire element person would be good if a fire element person is with him. Bakit? And is nourished at tapos ang fire naman ni-nourish niya ang wood. Yan.
Eh,
Kasi
parang
fire
baliktad ano, Darlene.
baliktad pala. Ang
Fire
fire
wood
nourishes
nourishes the
earth.
fire. The
Ayun,
f-
wood
no,
nourishes
fire,
the
fire.
fire. Oo.
Ah, okay, yes.
Tama. Fire
Yes.
nourishes the earth, wood nourishes the fire. Ayun.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Kaya,
Yeah.
fire
Mm,
person makes people laugh and experience joy, aliveness, and intuition, di ba? So, if he also is the earth person providing protection and safety to
mm,
to the fire. Tapos the wood person naman pushes the fire person to be more creative, to strive more. Parang ginagatungan mo
Yeah.
nga siya, a wood person, gagatungan mo yung fire para mas lalo siyang maging mas creative at mag-push at mas maging motivated. Yun siya.
Yeah. Parang in practice yan ganito. Yung wood kasi is very intellectual, right? And the fire also would just always want to live and share and act to be seen, to be also be creative, no? Pero in a how do you call it, in a bongacious way, in a very fiery way. Parang it's always like it can be seen by others. No, that's the fire element. But if they're just like that, without knowledge and intellect, yun ang pinoprovide ng wood person.
Mm.
No, sa halimbawa niyan, may example tayo yung mga clients natin na na artista, artista or politician. Usually, ang mga politician, they're usually in the fire. Kasi yung mga politician na mga charismatic, they don't have a time to really just think na. They just want to perform, they just want to talk, they will say, but the wood element will be their secretary. Because the wood element will the one provide them. These are the things that you need to do, and that these are the analyses of things. And so the wood element can really help the fire element. Yun yung kanilang tandem. Tandem sa isa't isa. Yes. Yeah.
Sila pala yung
But,
mag-partner.
oo, mag-partner sila. Lalo na kung if they are secretary, tapos merong isang, halimbawa yung mga alalay ng mga artista. Gano'n na, di ba sila yung lagi secretary, sila yung nagsasabi ng ganito. If they are wood, tapos yung tao na yun ay fire naman, yung isa, then they can really be a very good tandem. No, because the one is like the mind, no? The other one is the performer. So yun.
Pag teacher naman yung fire, nurture niya naman yung earth person, tama?
The fire naman, nurture niya yung earth. Kasi the fire is also symbolized by love. The fire person will always like to give and give. Kaya nurture naman yung earth. Kasi yung earth person, pag hindi siya na-nurture ng fire, ang earth person would always just like to be just home. Just home. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be like this. But if they are nurtured by the fire, they will also expand themselves. That's the help of the
fire person naman.
person
Sa
to
earth.
Yeah. So, have you said about the destructive? What is the destructive?
Actually, teacher,
the one
is
that
about
affects
the one that affects the fire person are the metal and water. Kasi the metal person, di ba, it's kind of they have this system organized, tapos they soften the fire. They give yung fire yung gustong-gusto lang na gumawa at mag to show nasa-soften yun ng metal. Kasi yun, to bring them compassion and acceptance, yun din naman yung ng metal person. Also, water softens the fire para mas less yung agitation.
Yeah. But also, kaya din destructive cycle siya is the fire is very emotional. So if the water is always related to the fear element, so if the water goes with the fire element, the water can project the fear to the fire element, and therefore hindi na siya mag-shine. The fire will no longer shine because the fire is, as a person who's very emotional, will already be overpowered by fear, by the water. No, so that's not really good. No, that's not really good tandem. And they will not shine brightly like a fire anymore if they are overpowered by the water person who can also be very fearful. No? Even though they are very courageous and flowing, the opposite of that, the courage is the fear.
Yes.
And so that's the ano. And also, if you are a fire person,
Mm-hmm.
the colors also, no?
The
If you are
orange,
going, yes, and then the color that can put the fire down are the water colors like blue,
blue, black,
black.
and
Yeah,
gray. Yeah.
yes,
Mhm. Yeah.
yes. So
Oh.
that's also the same. If you would like to really be seen, you don't really wear dark colors. If you would like to be seen in a negative way, you can wear dark colors. But if you would like to be seen like people will really see you as bright and light,
Uh-huh.
then it should also be with the bright colors of the fiery colors,
So
but not really black.
a fire person din pala teacher would be enhanced by wood, so they can wear also the brown colors, yung mga ganon yung fire person.
Mm-mm. The blue violet can also be enhanced with that. So, may fire element din ako. For the year, I'm a fire element. So,
Mm.
therefore, a red color can also be with me. No, a violet color, that's one of my favorite, can also be with me. Uh, so, yon. But if I want to slow down, no, slow down because I can be very, very, very hyperactive also. Hyperactive at work, no? And I need the water element. And the water element or the wood element can also make me slow down. So
Yes,
yon.
teacher.
So if let's say in a business and we all have these elements and we know the employees elements, then we can also know how to work with HR, right? The human resource. How can we really tap the qualities of each element?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is, I think, much better than the Myers Briggs personality test. Just kidding.
And not only that, huh? There is also like a training that we give based on the elements.
Mm-hmm.
No, because like the fire element can be your PR. Don't
True.
don't have a PR with the metal element person. Oh, you will not really grow so much. Marketing should also be like it's either water, wood, or fire. They are the good marketers.
Oo.
But yung fire can really be a very, very good spokesperson of the company. Because they're good. They're good in showing themselves to public. But if
Yes.
you would like to have somebody who balance things, HR can really be the earth element
Mm-mm.
because the earth element would like to always balance things. Now, if do we have any additional for the fire, Darlene?
Salesperson can also be the water element person.
Ah,
People.
wow! Fire, Yayat said that she's a fire element, kaya ka creative. That's why
Ah.
you should really be performing because that's how the fire is. They really need to be shown. They really need to be seen by people. That's fire
Oh.
element. Now
Maybe we
uh
can
yes.
go ahead. Go ahead, teacher. Sorry.
Yes, yes. So yun yung mga fire. Kaya performer. Yeah, yeah. That's why. That's a fire element. And what you need to watch is the yin and yang. So we have to know if you're yin or yang. So, but the yin element of fire is a giver. Giver to
Mm.
the last drop. Kaya, yun yung babantayan, no? Yun ang giver to the last drop talaga ang mga yin fire. But yung yang fire, eto yung ito talaga yung um, pleasing to others, Pero hindi kasing katulad nung yin fire na talagang giver to the last drop siya. Yeah, so that's nice to know. Nice to know that. So thank you, Yayat, for sharing. Okay, let's go to the earth element. Yes, the earth element. The earth element is calm, nurturing, and because they are nurtured by fire element, they also would like to help people. And they would always like to be balanced of everything. They are very homey. They always just like to be at home. Yan yung mga earth element. So for business, they can have any business related to earth. Of course, real estate, agriculture, because it's about caring. They can also be in the healthcare business, no? Healthcare, wellness, and yung mga business for the earth. Okay, so what are the thing that enhances the earth? Of course, the fire. The fire enhances the earth. So because of the nurturing part of the loving, caring ng a fire element, kaya na ipapasa to sa earth element. Then they can really become more balanced because of the caring element of the fire. So those are the things. So in colors also, that means a red. Yeah, yet red, huh? Red can also be good for you. But if you're angry, do not do that. Kasi fire is the, magiging fiery tayo. Pero magpe-perform ka, wear something like traces of red. No, that's good for you. Earrings of red. No. So, um, red can also be good for the earth person. Ano pa? Green or orange can also be good. Yellow can also be good for the earth person. So that means if they will work together with the earth, then they can really be, with the fire, they can really be good tandem. The fire and the earth element. So, what is the destructive or element for the earth? It's the wood. No, it's the wood. Bakit wood? Because wood, remember, it has something to do with the movement. No, something to do with the movement. It has something to do with the intellect. Intellectualizing. The earth element is more of a feeling. No, and too much intellectualizing of things can really be too much for the earth person. Kasi the earth person would always want to see things based on the feeling. Kasi ganun yung fire eh. Based on the emotions, based on the balance of emotion, not really on the intellectual side. And because the wood element would always want to do things at the same time. Multitasking yang wood element. Tama ba, Darleen? Yeah. So, multitasking ang wood person. Ang earth element, ayaw niya ng multitasking. She wants focus. She wants balance. So, that's why the wood activity and wood person cannot really be good into an earth person. Yan. So, iba ang gandang tingnan ng bawat isang element, no? So that's the
Actually,
key thing
teacher,
that we can. Yes, Darlene.
sorry, appreciate lang talaga, teacher, no? It's not really about
Mm-mm.
one being better than the other. It's about
Mm-mm.
appreciating the personality of each. Ganun na lang.
Yeah,
I-mention.
that's a good thing about when we talk about the generating and the destructive cycle. When we say destructive, there's always a solution for that. Now, then you lessen part of the elements. Now, hindi yung parang tipong hindi talaga magtutugma. But there's always something that you can do to balance. So you can do that, the balancing of the element for yourself. You can
Mm-hmm.
choose the work that will really enhance your element, no? Or if you want to more details, and that's the thing that we would like to invite you to really have a personal feng shui. And we also do that to the cosmic design so that you can know all the details of your elements. So you can also do that, and you can also apply that in your home, in your workspace, so
In
in
your
your HR
family, especially
program,
in your
yeah,
family.
yes, among your friends, no, so you can understand bakit ba gulo-gulo niyo mag-isip, so that you will really know what element are they. Okay, so I think, what about any questions from others before maybe we take a break?
Wala naman
So,
I don't see
well,
anyone,
thank you.
teacher.
Okay.
So yes, we can take a break now and we'll come back for the Feng Shui magic.
Yes, so break.
We will be back shortly. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network. Big Media is all about life's journey.
Yung mga yun, mga bata pa sila dati nung nakakasama ko sila. So ngayon, sikat na sila. Kaya
In digital, entertainment,
Maraming salamat po na nabigyan niyo kami ng opportunity.
information, story, inspiration, and experiences. Whenever, wherever you want, welcome. Join us as we push the boundaries of possibility here with Big Media. The program that brings together the powerful, inspiring business leaders of today, CEOs of companies, emerging heads of entrepreneurial enterprises belonging to communities, handlers of sustainable advocacies. These business leaders spell power for every move, power to create, power to influence, and power to lead. These powers they display and personify Talk Shop Asia Power Network, bringing power to be within you. Hosted by Asian EduTech leader Dr. Alex Reyes, direct selling sensei Jojo Barakias, digital culture and lifestyle coach Joshua Ravelas, with the founding anchor, business and transformation mentor Rolly Pagaspas. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. here in your station that puts together entertainment, culture, and business. Big Media. Are you looking for a solution to address injuries using an advanced, non-messy method? EverCryo is here for you. A good way to address injuries and inflamed muscles. EverCryo. Introducing the medical treatment for a range of physical alignments. EverCryo Compression Therapy System. A system that is easy to use. Quick and easy to set up for fast relief from pain and quicker recovery from injury or surgery. Perfect for anyone who experiences frequent pain or inflammation in a certain area of the body. Wrap on and get some cold compression therapy. EverCryo, an innovative therapeutic system to heal comfortably, less the mess. Video conferencing has never been crucial to your business than ever before, whether it's work from home or remote work collaboration. Productive team meetings are crucial to your business success. So whether it's for personal use or from small to medium to large conference meeting rooms, Logitech has the right solution right for you. With our partner Evolution's track record of responsive service, you can be assured of reliable and effective video collaboration all the time. Evolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@evolution.com.ph.
Imagine a call center service where everything works just like it should. Introducing Voiso, hosted call center solution. Agile Call Center Suite. Advanced real-time dashboard to track agent behavior. Instantly switch between call stages with event-based navigation. The right international telecom experience your business needs. Do more with your call.
Inolution, supporting your business as always. Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
We're back. So let's go into our reflections. So, what can you say about our elements, Darlene?
Actually, teacher, ang dami pa natin gustong pag-usapan sa totoo lang. We can do this the whole day sana. But yes, the thing is we the destructive and the constructive element doesn't really say nasisirain or i-improve or tatabunan nila. It's the balance of everything, and of course enhancing and the other one, and then complementing the other element. Ganun nakikita ko sa kanila.
Yes, that's really
And
true. Okay.
when you're
Yes.
saying about teacher na sa loob ng workplace, um you can be a good companion to the one who is parang ano destructive ka yung
Generating.
ganon, because ano ka, para at least alam mo na pag kailangan mong pumayapa, yun ang kailangan mo.
Yes, that's really true. Let's say with me also. If I don't know the elements, I will not really be patient, with other people. Let's say with my husband. My husband is um earth element siya based on the year.
Mm.
And I am fire based on the year also. So that's why I can really understand bakit ako yung laging nagpupush sa kanya. ako yung mag-iisip para sa kanya, mga ganung tipo. It's because I am the fire element. And in our business also, I am the one giving ideas. He's the one who's good in execution and organizing things because he is the earth element. No, and I am the fire. So if you know that, then you will understand why it's like that. No, my daughter was also like that, an earth element, and for me, I'm always hyper. I'm always high, and then she's the one who's going to ground me because she is the earth element. So that's how we can really understand each other based on that, and also based on the business. You will know. I know why I'm the one who's always preparing things for posting, creating ideas for our business, because I am the fire element, while my husband will be the one handling finances and handling things because he is the more the homey, the grounded, because he is the earth element. Mm.
Yes, true.
Okay, so for me, really the knowing how to act, based on the element is also the key for a balanced life. Okay, so maybe we can start with really thinking and knowing more about the elements, and we will be happy to really assist you for that. So now,
Yes,
Darlene,
do
let
send
us
us
go.
our
Yeah,
yes, teacher.
okay, go.
I would like to support you. Do send us your reason for a free personal feng shui reading by sending us your message, your private message sa our Facebook account, and of course in our YouTube.
Yes. So now, before we go to the feng shui, let's go again with our slogan. So let's go with our slogan. Feng shui
Is
is for all. So we really invite you to really be with us and participate in our Feng Shui for All with our free personal Feng Shui for you. So now let's go to the Feng Shui magic. Yeah. Feng Shui magic is the portion where we really heal our limiting beliefs. And we always have limiting beliefs. And through the Feng Shui magic, we also affirm through affirmations and declaration for as a statement for our prosperity. And as Dr. Leon Master says, limitation in life arise from the illusion of having a selfhood that is separate from the unlimited presence of God within you. The truth is that you are one with God and thus unlimited. Through meditation and visualization, you can establish and maintain contact with the unlimited part of yourself. So let us now know parts of our unlimited or limiting beliefs. Limited tuloy. Limiting beliefs.
So the first one is I have to have money because I can get into an accident anytime. So this is about you predicting that you will be in an accident anytime and that the money that you have is to be used for that accident. Tama ba, teacher?
And that always happen, right?
Hmm.
Because you have already manifested that. So
Mm-mm.
this limiting beliefs is based on fear that you will get into accident. Not you're saving money because you love money and you would like to spend it wisely, right? It's based on fear. So therefore, this limiting beliefs is really a fear-based limiting beliefs. This saving money is a fear-based, so that's not also good. When you save money, it should really be based on the constructive feeling. A constructive feeling that is a feeling of wise thing to do. Okay, so the next.
The next one is I will only settle for the man or woman of my dreams. Wow.
Lagi ko naririnig yan. I will never settle for anything less. So bakit siya limiting beliefs, Darlene?
This teacher kasi, di ba, your dreams usually, ano yan eh, nasa perception mo of your who would you would like to be, di ba? It's
Mm.
not bad to have that ideal person, but the ideal usually comes from your own experience of lack, experience of fear,
Mhm.
just as fear then, and for experience of other relationships that you have in your own self and in your family as well. So better if you will have a relationship that is based from love, from coming from what you would like your relationship to be.
Yes, it's not based on fear-based. No, no. And then later, sasabihin din naman nila, oh, sana hindi naging mataas ang aking pamantayan. Yes? Okay, so now let's heal this limiting beliefs through our affirmations. So now let's go to our affirmations. So if you would like to be with me, you may close your eyes and listen to the affirmation as if you are saying this to yourself. In all areas of my life, my body, my mind, soul are activated by the God's presence of potentials. Believe in yourself and say again, in all areas of my life, my body, mind, and soul are activated by the God's presence of potentials. God's presence is with you, and say it one more time. In all areas of my life, my body, mind, and soul are activated by God's presence of potential. You are one whole and complete, and so it is. Yes, I love that. That's like the
Love that, teacher.
highest. That is the highest affirmation that we should always say to ourselves. it is activated by God's presence within us, all the potentials. So now let us say our final words. Always remember, Feng Shui is for all. So now let's go to AOB.
Yes, thank you so much. The first AOB is for Archangel Raphael Healing House. So if you feel that you are stressed, tension, and you have anxiety blocks our mind into creating and manifesting, open up to more abundance and growth by releasing energetic blocks through Reiki energy healing for a calmer mind, body, and spirit. So if you want to start your healing through Archangel Raphael Healing House. Message us at our FB page or call us at 0936-429-8217. Now we go to Logitech. I guess we can all agree that video collaboration is more than a trend. It has become an important part of every business operation. Whether you are doing online meeting, one-on-one, or meeting your entire team and customers, everyone's voices and ideas needs to be heard and seen. With Logitech's video collaboration solution, you know you are getting the very best for your business. Next is Ever Cryo. Many of us will agree if I say that body pain and inflamed muscles will always be part of a living. It's like you're working to do something to make your body hurt. With Ever Cryo Compression Therapy System, you will experience the easy and non-messy system to treat your physical alignments.
Okay, next is Cosmic Feng Shui, consultation and space enhancement. So the balance of cosmic trinity is the key to success in life. Cosmic space consultation brings the balance of your lifestyle and space, whether it is for home or workspace, to affect the success in your life. So we empower you and your space. So book your appointment for Cosmic Space Feng Shui consultation and space enhancement at www.cosmichealer.net or contact us at 0977 706 0661. Now we go for the cosmic design. So if you want to know more about your heavenly gift, then the cosmic design is for you. So you can understand and learn how to navigate your gift of life. So book your appointment again for cosmic design at www.cosmichealer.net or contact us at 0977 706 0661. Thank you, everyone. So let us give again our blessings. We thank you all for being with us. So may you all be happy.
May everyone be well.
May everyone be healthy.
May everyone be prosperous.
And let us all do the action. Spirit
It plus
plus
action
action is
is
equal to
equals to prosperity.
prosperity. So thank you everyone for being with us. See you again in our new time slot, Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. So bye, Darlene. Thank you, Lay.
Night. Thank you.
Laging
Okay,
tandaan, sa
bye-bye.
pag-unlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. This has been your Philippine Business Feng Shui on Big Media Network with your anchor, Feng Shui and Reiki Master, Reverend Lilian Hewlett, and Dragon Angel Guide, Darleen Turda, every Sundays at 8 p.m. only here on Big Media Network.